Police are investigating whether a possible case of negligent and reckless driving can be opened against a truck driver who was behind the wheel of a gas tanker that exploded in Boksburg today, killing 9 people. The truck was travelling from Richards Bay en route to Botswana, and questions are being asked about why it was driving through a residential area. We can speak about this now with Charles Mhlongo from the Black Bulk Transporters Association. Very good afternoon, well, good evening to you, sir. Grateful for your time. First things first, there's been a lot of conversation in the hours after this truck explosion about who determines the route that a truck that is hauling either flammable material, as was the case here, or any other goods. Who decides where it goes and how it gets there? Charles, are you able to hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I was asking about the trucking industry and who maps out the route that each truck follows. Is it the duty of the driver to make that decision?
Good evening, viewers at home. I think what is most critical, important is to pass condolences to those that have lost their lives because of a tragic accident that has occurred today in terms of the fire that was caused by explosion on the tank. I think what is important and critical, the transportation of a dangerous good, it's something that our government have been enforcing in terms of the nature of the goods, in terms of their danger. So I would suggest that there should be a very serious support for the safety awareness on the transportation of dangerous goods for drivers, route cleaning by truck companies, and compliance and monitoring by the operations managers. The use of telematics to automatically cut off truck engines when trucks move off the approved road. The trucks must give a signal to the driver and dispatch manager when they take shortcuts. And what is also important, law enforcement must check routes to confirm that there are no low-lying breaches and communities near the route.
And in a case such as this, where this truck was driving along this road, it is clear it was too large to make it through under that bridge safely. What would have been the standard industry procedure? Should the driver have relied on advice instead of going there? And when they see that the vehicle won't fit under a bridge, what is supposed to happen?
I think that there are markings on the road. Also on the bridge, there are markings that there are certain obviously height of trucks that are not supposed obviously to pass some certain bridges. I think maybe what has happened on this tragic moment was maybe precisely there was maybe an oversight from the driver, or maybe the municipality in terms of their road markings. They were unable obviously to properly mark at the top of the bridge in terms of what nature of transportation carriers should pass through that particular bridge.
What needs to happen, though, Charles, in the trucking industry? Because this is not the first tragedy where multiple innocent people have been killed as the result of an incident involving a long-distance truck.
Yeah, I think what is important is there is a need for safety awareness, enforcement, compliance, monitoring of the truck companies that transport goods. Education and training of drivers, it is a useful tool. Not obviously to forget that there should be a very serious collaboration between law enforcers, government regulators, and serious compliance to this company that obviously are moving dangerous goods. But what is critical and most important is the drivers themselves. Before we actually are tasked with the responsibility of moving dangerous goods, there has to be a very intensive training on understanding how dangerous the goods that they are transporting.
Charles Mhlongo, good to speak to you, sir. It's just a pity our line is failing us, but grateful for your time tonight. Thank you very much. Charles Mhlongo is with the Black Bulk Transporters Association, just helping us, in fact, understand just how the freight industry works, especially when a truck is hauling material as sensitive as gas, which was then what ultimately sparked the explosion today